Scorpio, how's it going, dude? Okay, so we're gonna do something different. I kind of decided to do a little special or run a special. I keep saying do a special. It's weird. Run a special. Okay. For everyone here, and it's the special has to do with relationships. Love going on, or the beauty of love, or instances of love, I should say. Yeah. Scorpio, I don't know what's going on, but when I was shuffling your cards earlier, prior to recording here and contemplating on your cards, they were flying everywhere. They're like super sticky. I don't know. And I just finished the Cancer reading and everything was good, or the cards weren't behaving like they are now, but just thought I would just throw it in there. But back to my original announcement. So this little special I have going on, it's for 22 bucks, and it's for 2 questions, 30 minutes, Skype, video chat, reading, personal reading. And yeah, if you like to maybe go ahead and seize the moment or the opportunity, go ahead and check the description box, and everything's going to be there. And I'll have a link to my website, and everything's pretty straightforward in terms of getting to the page and paying to PayPal and all that fun stuff. My website's up too, so let's go and visit it and check it out. So the spread I'm doing right now for you guys, it's the 9-card spread, and it's basically focusing on your energy as an individual. So it can kind of go either way in terms of maybe it'll talk about the relationship, maybe it'll speak about other things. Remember, it's still a general reading. So we'll check it out. And if you do book the private reading, the spread's gonna be completely different. Completely different. This is just kind of to pick up on all the energies. And get as many little storylines as we can out there. So yeah, like I said, go ahead and check the description box for info or further inquiring about inquiring about the special little, I call it we call it the XoXo Special. Just realized that it rhymes right now. It was weird. So yeah, just gonna go and do this last shuffle, and go and check the description box, and everything's there if you'd like to take advantage. 22 bucks for 30 minutes for 2 questions. Okay, let's go and bless the cards and we'll get started. Lower the light here. Guardian angels of love and light, ancestors lost and known in the seas of time, please intercede into this reading to provide Scorpio with the direction and clarity as to which he or she seeks. And please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay the messages as they are meant to be. So Scorpio, oh my God, I wanted to speak to you a little bit. How is this Scorpio moon going for you guys, and this Pluto retrograde? My God, you guys are going through hell, I bet. But good hell. It's transformation, And that's always a good thing. But look, the card that wanted to pop out, and there's one below it too. Another one, let's see. Yep, 3. I'm going to take all of them because they were so kind of close together. Okay, so we'll do, yeah, we're going to go like that. I'm sorry, I didn't say the damn cards. What's wrong with me? The Fool. Four of Swords. The 6 and 6, yeah. The 6 of Swords in reverse. So, back to what I was saying about this Scorpio, full moon that we had. Let's see, I'm gonna take them too. I was just saying, none of the signs got the Tower card. That's so strange. And look, that's what's going on. So it's the Tower. And the Two of Wands. That's so funny. God, and I was just saying, I was like, watch, Tower card's gonna pop out right when I mention it. Hey, Spirit, they're funny. They have a dang personality, they're insane. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of transformation going on. It's crazy. I know, I'm feeling it, shoot. Then things are getting revealed, and you are seeing, ourselves, or I even got that messed up, but I just said we're seeing ourselves in a different light, and having those moments of like, wow, I am that dude. Like, what the heck? Crazy. Okay, so let's get back to the reading here. All right, Scorpio. So the Fool. Wow. It's pretty cool for your first card. So, Scorpio, you have been in contemplation a little bit, in a sense, in stillness, about this venture that you would like to take. Well, shoot, looks like you are going to take it with the damn Fool like that. Just upright. But, Scorpio, you want to take it, and you believe that it's something that could possibly maybe bring good to you. But why are you in the moment or in the need to be in stillness, though? Which is good, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it's not great. It is. But why are we in stillness, though? And then also with the Six of Swords here in reverse. Meaning lack of hope, lack of faith that things are actually going to happen. The Four, I'm sorry, oh my God, what's wrong with me today? The Six, poor me. Six of Swords in reverse, I apologize. The Six of Swords in reverse means lack of hope, Same message, just wrong card that I mentioned. Okay. Ten of Cups, reverse. So, why don't you have hope, Scorpio? That maybe that this leap of faith is actually going to be worth it, maybe? But you do want to take it. You're going to take it, shoot. I mean, and then the Tower card right below it, like, oh, you took it, right? But this stillness is kind of, it's worrying me, and it's also making me a little bit, content or happy that you are actually in that moment of stillness still, because that's good. That shows change. That shows not being so impulsive maybe, and thinking about things before, we take that leap. Even though you took it, shoot. But still, it's good that, we're thinking about things, Scorpio, that you are now coming to that point where it's like, ooh, hold on, let me think before I act, which is just good general advice for anyone, shoot, at this point. And I don't know why, but I'm also kind of picking up on, maybe you feel like it won't bring you hope because maybe you're returning back to something or someone. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going with it a little bit here, given that the Ten of Cups here is in reverse. So who are you going back to, Scorpio? It has you all in your feels, too, a little bit, maybe. Or also just lack of communication, maybe a little bit, too. Because you're having communication with people in terms of you being in the moment of stillness, but having that hope. There's two cards here, I'm not going to take them. you're being very quiet about the okay, I'm gonna take these two because they ended up the Mother of Cups here, or the King. Sorry, Queen of Cups. Six of Pentacles. So you're being extremely quiet about this about having this lack of faith or lack of hope, Scorpio. Which is okay. You know, we can't tell everyone everything, right? We even want a little more sometimes. But I feel, Scorpio, that when this line of communication is opened up that much further, that some changes are going to come. And I'm kind of starting to feel a little too, Scorpio, that maybe these changes that are going to come, there's going to be a little bit of mixed signals maybe with it. And these mixed signals are going to kind of throw you off a little bit. Okay. That's up, right? The Five of Cups. What's going on with my camera? Here we go. Five of Cups. What a way to end the reading with, right? Like if I randomly put a card up, it's because I'm trying to get this camera to focus. It's been acting quite strange lately. There we go. Okay, Scorpio, so, I'm sorry. Let's get back to the reading. This change that is going to come, you know? It's going to cause some mixed feelings that are going to come up with it. Because, I mean, next to the Tower card right here, you have the Two of Wands. But next to the Two of Wands, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. So that kind of is signifying to me that whatever this change that is going to come, you know, or will come, might come, may not come, but I think it will, because given that you want to take that leap of faith, you know, it's going to cause, I want to say, both of you, and that's funny that the Two of Wands is right in the middle of the reading as well, are very action oriented people. You guys like to just move forward, which is great. But I kind of feel, Scorpio, that there's going to be a little bit of lack of communication. And this is going to throw some, you know, mixed emotions in this, you know, little situation that's going on. And it may have you or the other party maybe feeling like there isn't even giving and taking of things. And there will be change. And I kind of feel, though, Scorpio, that you're going to take it in more of a positive sense, though. It's going to shake it up, don't get me wrong. But I think that in the end, Scorpio, you're going to feel like you need to do the right thing, which is great. Because, I mean, what's going on in terms of you guys together, the Two of Wands here, which is a great card. It says action and expansion, and, you know, two also signifies, you know, waiting for something. It's like a period of waiting. It's maybe waiting for insight in terms of moving forward and just picking up and having that action, you know, forwardness, right? Let's see here. I don't really see any court cards. You can maybe be dealing with another water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Yeah, I think that's all I'm really seeing in terms of court cards. Let's see what else comes up. I'm seeing a lot of air energy, kind of a little bit too. A little bit of wands, pentacles. Yeah, you got it all here. Cool. Okay, so yeah. So this is expansion. This is waiting for things to start, right? Which is also kind of funny too. I mean, given that Tower is right here with it. It's like, you don't have to wait any longer. You know, like, we're here, shoot. This is going to happen whether you wanted to. This camera is so strange. There you go. This is going to happen whether you wanted to or not, shoot. But I feel like it's going to be a good opportunity. Or it will be viable. And I feel like you guys are going to do it together, which is pretty good, right? But at the same time, 10 is a number of completion. You know, we're starting all the way back up to 1, basically. In numerology, 1 and 0, 1. But this is a transformation, right? Or maybe a lack of a transformation, right? But I feel like it is going to happen. But there's going to be those moments of, you know, the old, you don't understand me, you don't listen to me. And then, you know, you don't listen to me either. What the heck? And, you know, kind of like going back and forth with each other. But I like this, though. I really do, because I feel like when you guys are both on the same page, it's something of like magic and heat and excitement and insight and progression and just moving forward and just, you know, boom, 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 bow. Like, let's do the damn thing, kind of, you know? It kind of came out a little weird. I didn't mean anything sexually. I just meant like, I'm a little goofy tonight, but just moving forward with, you know, you guys' plans. So I do like that. I like what's going on right now, you know? Pretty good. You know, but Scorpio, you can't keep yourself and the things that you fear, you know, because this is not having the hope, fear in a sense. You have to start to communicate it. Because when these changes come and the other person doesn't know how we're feeling and we don't communicate with them properly, we react, you know, upon our own leisure. I don't want to say leisure, but upon our own, you know, set of morals and ethics. And then if we're feeling some type of way and we don't communicate with our people, that leads them to be like, whoa, why did you react like that? And, you know, and you're just like, shut up. Like, you know, like that kind of thing. And it kind of happens. So we have, oh, this is in reverse. So we have the 6 of Swords here in reverse going to the Tower. Okay. And I'm kind of picking up too, Scorpio, that Spirit's trying to tell you, well, if you don't have the hope and you don't have the faith, well, why don't we give it to you, you know, to have to kind of deal with that. But I see mixed kind of, I see good physical energy moving forward, but then I feel like the emotional aspect or part of it is going to be a little tricky. But coming from the 10 of Cups in reverse down to, you know, what could maybe transpire. Mother of Cups. Now, this could be your energy. You know, this could also maybe be your partner's energy. Mother of Cups here is someone who creates an environment, you know. Also kind of has a little bit of that psychic ability a little bit. But they create an environment. An environment of, since it's cups, an environment of emotions. And they create this environment for us to feel comfortable enough to speak of our emotions. And, you know, kind of no feeling goes unacknowledged, you know, because it came up for a reason. which does make a lot of sense, you know, Scorpio, given that, you know, the Ten of Cups is in reverse here. This is a look over things. And this is also kind of signifying that we're not ready yet for the emotional change. So it could be maybe you, it could be maybe your partner. But I'm kind of picking up too with these two cards right here coming. Or one, the 10 going into the Mother of Swords here. I mean, I'm sorry, the Mother of Cups here. That you're going to maybe be the one to create that space to where people or your significant other actually feel comfortable around you. And, you know, they begin to feel like they can say and be honest, you know, with you. Because given that, you know, you're in that moment of stillness where you're kind of like, okay, I have to do this or I have to do, I think this is the right thing for me to do, you know. And the vitality is there, you know. The swords are coming down, but he's just like big chilling, like he just like, whatever. Okay, that's fine. Like, you know, he's like, I bet those, you know, swords are probably dull anyway, shoot. You know, having that kind of attitude or approach to it, the situations. But I see that, you know, Scorpio, it's going to be when that switch happens in terms of one of you guys kind of being, I don't say the mature one, but, you know, not being so emotional, so quick to maybe pop off in a sense. And creating that environment of care and love and just being openly honest with each other. I mean, hey, talk about picking your seeds, you know? I mean, picking your seeds, picking your fruit and earning it and seeing it grow, you know? You planted it, it grew. You got a bunch of little creations going on here and you're just picking them off, right? It's pretty good. And also, in numerology with tarot, a 6 is signifying a moment of personal adjustment. And this is basically the adjustment when it comes to pentacles is domesticity. So becoming, you know, domesticated, not like wild wolves becoming pets, like not like domesticated like that or anything like that, but just becoming more understanding, more in the home, more family oriented maybe, or taking those kind of situations a little bit more serious. It's kind of funny too how, you know, we end with the 5 of Cups here. And the 5 represents also like intermittent fluctuation. When it comes to the cups, it signifies loss. But I don't know, Scorpio, I'm feeling like this is not a negative thing. I'm feeling like this card is connected to the Mother of Cups and also maybe to the 10 of Cups a little bit too. I mean, well, given the cup nature, but I feel like, Scorpio, you're going to finally maybe see that you can't always just walk around with your head held down. There are times when we must realize how strong we really are. I feel like you're kind of at that point, you know, when you finally do take on that emotional provider kind of role. And then it's great because then you actually see the reapings of the changes that you implemented. This is going to be like one of those things where it's like, am I going to do this? And it's like, yes, you're going to do this regardless if you want to or not, you know. And the Mother of Cups is right below the Tower card as well, because that's, I feel, what's going on. But like I said, it may leave you feeling a little confused, a little like you don't really want to give so much because you're indecisive. You don't really know, you know, kind of like biting your nails down, you know, to the cuticles type of thing. But this is pretty good though, because things are going to change, Scorpio. And I'm glad to see that, you know, within the spread, I feel like you are embracing it, or at least you're coming to that point where you're deciding to do it. It's like, okay, I don't really know if I'm going to do it, but, you know, this Tower card right here, like, shoot. He's like, yeah, we're going to do it regardless. So, yeah. I feel like it's good. And I just looked under the deck. Like, I don't know why I put it down. I'm such a weirdo. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is coming out of a, you know, contemplative state and making, you know, the decision. Because now you're not looking at all of these options. See how the lines, they kind of, when they hit the pentacle, they go there, you know, they go from horizontal to vertical. But when it's here and it's in reverse, it means you have made a decision, you know. Yeah, and I think that you have, or you're about to. And I want to say you probably already did, though. And it may have you a little shook. You may be kind of, like I said, in that stillness, like, oh my God, did I make the right decision? Yeah, you did. Things are just going to be a little rough, or they may feel very unfamiliar to you, but they're supposed to, because that's how we change, you know? We also have the Son of Pentacles here. It's pretty interesting. Sun is kind of like a page, you know? This is someone who kind of, this is an initiator, right? An initiator of the body and of like your health. So maybe, like I said, some of this may throw you off. This is someone who works behind the scenes as well. You know, kind of working behind the scenes with not maybe having too much hope or keeping that from other people and not being completely honest. But it's okay. I don't think, you know, we should really worry about it because, you know, look at that. Scorpio. The beginning of new and proper communication. And that's what I was getting from this whole entire spread here, was the communication for this card now. The communication, I just feel like that was extremely important, or that's what was kind of the theme as to what was going on, for sure. There's going to be the moment of when communication finally will open up, and you know what? That's great. I really like it, and it makes sense. It's all kind of tying together for you, Scorpio, because you were in that, you know, moment of, like I said, stillness, of self-reflection, trying to see, you know, how to apply the proper approach to things. But then it kind of left you a little like, ugh, with the lack of hope. But then I feel like with this change and you actually making that decision, just being like, let's go, let's do it. And having that compassion, therefore creating that environment where emotions can just come without being judged. Because when we feel safe, we then communicate completely and honestly with, you know, those around us and the people that we're involved with. So yeah, I like it. Good job, Scorpio. Okay, remember, create that environment. Make sure you create that environment, or someone has to do it, because that's the only way that it's going to work. Create the environment where, you know, the emotions can come through and freely come through without any judgment being passed. Because, I mean, pick that fruit, you know? You really want to pick it. Because, like I said, this is the beginning of an open line of communication. This is that new, you know? Nice. All right, Scorpio. So like, go ahead. Like I said in the beginning of the reading, check the description box for info in terms of booking a private reading. Let me know what's going on. I'm going to visit my website, check it out if you'd like to book one. It's pretty good, 22 bucks for, 30 minutes for 2 questions. So, yeah, go ahead and book, and we'll see you next time.